Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University. And we've got a fun little roulette strategy for you this evening. This one is called the Empire State Building Strategy. And the reason we call it that is if you look at the pattern on the playfield after we lay our bets out, you can see three separate Empire State Buildings on the board. So this one has pretty good coverage. It's 28 numbers, which just leaves us 10 whammies. It's a $1,500 buy-in, $150 win goal. And the reason we have some $5 chips we're going to be using, so we'll need a little more money for those bad streaks that we might have. And we also have a pretty slow progression on this one. It's a volatile strategy, so we want to slow that down as best we can. And so we're doing that by limiting how quickly we go up on our levels. So if you enjoy the video, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up so we know that you're enjoying the content. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love to have you go ahead and hit that button to become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. Now, as always, we do suggest you try these strategies on your software at home or your table at home. Be sure you're comfortable betting them and be sure you're confident that they can win you some money. So the Empire State Building Strategy, let's head on down to the felt now. We'll show you the nuts and bolts of it, exactly how we bet it, exactly what that progression is, and then we'll spin the wheel for a few minutes and see if we can take $150 off of the casino. So we'll see you down there shortly. Okay, everyone, down here on the virtual felt, and we're getting ready to spin our Empire State Building Strategy. Now, the reason we call it that, as you can see, looking at the playfield, looks like three separate Empire State Buildings, just the pattern there on the playfield. So this is a $1,500 buy-in. We have some $5 chips we're using, so a higher buy-in. 10% win goal would be $150. And this is the way we start. We start off with $1 split bets on the 5, 8, 17, 20, and 29, 32. And then $7 on the following corner bets: the 1, 5, 4, 8, 7, 11, 5, 9, 13, 17, 16, 20, 19, 23, 17 through 21, 25 through 29, 28 through 32, 31 through 35, and 29 through 33. Now our first spin is a loss. As you can see, that's $87 loss. Now when we have a complete loss like we did there, we go up one level. So in this case, we'll just double it. But on partial losses, which we do have some partial losses here, it takes 5 of those before we go up. This one's so volatile, we're going to try to minimize it as much as we can by waiting as long as we can to hit some of these jackpot numbers that we have set up. So there's 33 black, and there's one of those partial losses of 48. So we'll stay where we are and spin it again. And as you can see, we're already down 135, so this goes quickly. So 34, and that's another partial loss. That's 2 partial losses now. Of course, our session high is 0, as we got off to about as bad a start as you can there with a total loss. There's 20 black. That's a jackpot number. That's a $240 win. So that puts us at $57 profit. And of course, that is the new session high. So that means we'll go back down to our base level, which is $87. So we'll put our bets out and start reducing it down until we get to 87. And then we'll spin it again and see if we can get another hit. There we go, 87. And we're spinning. Here we go. Up 57 now. And there's 13 black. And that's a partial loss. That's our first partial loss. So let's rebet and spin again. Now when you're trying to keep up with this many partial losses, there's 11 black. That's 2 partial losses. You might want to bring have a pad and paper handy and kind of keep track of it by writing it down rather than trying to remember it. It's a lot to keep up with that, and also your session high. So we know we have 2 partial losses here so far. This is a 22 black. That's our third partial loss, so we'll just rebet again. We're now down $15. And there's 14 red, so that's going to be our fourth partial loss. So one more partial loss and we'll have to go up to the next level. Let's see if we can get a winner here. 32 red, and that's a jackpot number. That's a $120 win, and that puts us up 81, which is another session high. So we'll reset everything. We have 0 losses now since we've hit a new session high. So our base $87 bet, and we're spinning. So there's 36 red. That's a total loss. So that means we're going to go ahead and go up right now to the next level. We go up on total losses. And we've got 28 numbers covered, so we should hit a lot more than we miss here. And hopefully that'll be the case. So 34 red, that's a partial loss. That's our first one at this level. And we're spinning again. See if we can hit another one of those jackpot numbers. 3 red is going to be a total loss. So now we've got to go up another level. So let's do that now. And so that's $7 on all the corner bets. So let's get those placed. Okay, there's the $5 part of it. And we add the 2. And that brings each one of them up to $21 each. And of course we add another $1 to the split bets, bring those up to $3 each. And now you can see why we need a $1,500 buy-in, just in case we hit some cold streaks, which we have here, and that way we can weather the storm. So down 228, but a jackpot number would get us in good shape quickly. And 20 black is that jackpot number, so that's a $360 win, and that puts us at 132. And just like that, that's a new session high. So let's go ahead and rebet, and we'll bring it all the way back down to $87, which is our base level. And then we'll give it another spin and see if we can get that last few dollars that we need, $18, to reach our session goal. Okay, here we are at 87, and we're spinning. And there's the green monster again. That's the second time we've seen him. So that means we have to go up a level on total losses, which that qualifies. And we're spinning. 33 black, so that's going to be a partial loss. $48 loss, so that's our first loss at this level. And we're spinning again. 17 black, so that is a $240 win for us on a jackpot number. And that puts us at $237. And that reaches our session goal. Session goal, of course, was 150, but as you can see, when you hit those jackpot numbers, boy, they can be some big payoffs, which they were here. So we started off with $1,500, ended up at $1,737, so that's a $237 profit using the Empire State Building strategy. Now, we hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, we ask that you give us a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd sure love to have you go ahead and push that button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. Once again, we do thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll come back and see us again real soon. Until that time, if you're out there spinning that wheel, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and we hope all your numbers come up winners. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.